Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be unboxing and setting up a microphone bundle you can buy from FineFine. So this bundle is called the AmpliGame KS5, and in this bundle you get a microphone which has both a USB connection or XLR connection. You get an audio interface. You get all the cables you would need to get everything pretty much set up. And also this bundle is actually very budget friendly. So other than that, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go over everything that comes out of the box. Here's the box the bundle comes in. It is pretty much cardboard, and then everything in the inside is packed within foam. So now let's go over all the items. So the first thing out of the box is the AM8 dynamic microphone, and this comes with a windscreen and also a stand. Then you get the SC3 gaming mixer. You get a USB cable, which is Type C to Type A or C, and this is for powering the mixer. You also get a USB cable, which is Type C to Type A, and this is for powering the microphone. You also get an XLR cable. Then the last thing out of the box is the user manual. So now I'm going to do a quick overview of the microphone and the mixer. Okay, so I'm going to start with the microphone, and I'm pretty much going to work from the bottom all the way to the top. On the bottom of this microphone, you have 3 different ports. You have an XLR port, you have a USB Type C port, and then you also have a 3.5mm headphone jack down there. So on this side of the microphone, you have 2 different knobs. The very bottom one is the volume control for your headset. So if you were to have your headset plugged into the bottom of the microphone, this is what you would use to increase or decrease the volume. So the knob above that is the microphone gain, and this is used to increase the gain or decrease the gain. So the last button on this side of the microphone is the RGB select button, and you can kind of just tap that and change between a bunch of different preset colors. So on the other side of the microphone, you have a tap to mute button, and when it's red, it means it's muted, and when it's green, it means it's live. So on the top of this microphone, you have a windscreen, and if you remove that, you can actually see the microphone capsule underneath this little metal grate right here. So this microphone works best if you're talking directly into the top of it. So that's pretty much it, so let's now move on to the mixer. Okay, so here is the audio mixer, and I'm just going to do a quick rundown of the buttons I actually use, because there's a lot of buttons on here. I really don't know how to use them yet. I still got to mess around with this a little bit longer to pretty much learn it, so I may make a separate video once I kind of figure this out. So on the very top right here is pretty much where all your ports, where all your cables go into. And then this button right here is your phantom power button. So for this microphone, I do not have to use it, so I'm not going to engage it. Then on the other side right here is your RGB select button. You got a bunch of different presets to choose amongst. And then I'm going to leave it at blue. And then right here is your gain for your microphone. As you can see, as I move it up or move it down, my volume should be going up or down. I don't know. We'll find out later once I start editing this. And then the only other button I use is there's a mute button down on the bottom right here. So when I tap it, it turns white to pretty much mean it's engaged. And as you see, I tapped it again and now it's disengaged. So that's just a brief little overview of that, and maybe look towards the future of me actually doing a proper review on this thing. Okay, so now I'm going to go over how to get everything set up. So the first thing is you want to do is you want to get your microphone and mount it onto a boom arm or even onto the stand that comes with the bundle. So the arm on here has a 3/8 or 5/8 connection. So if you have a boom arm that has a 1/4-inch connection rod, you may need an adapter to get it to pretty much mount onto it. Okay, so after you have your microphone mounted, the next thing is you want to do, if you're going to use this as a USB microphone, all you're going to do is just plug the USB Type-C cable into the back of the microphone and then plug the other end into your computer. Then you just have to go into your system settings and make sure you have the FineFine microphone selected, and it is pretty much done. So it's pretty much plug and play. So to set this microphone up as an XLR microphone, all you got to do is take your XLR cable, plug it into the back of the microphone, and then run that cable down your boom arm or your stand or wherever you have it pretty much running, and take the other end and plug it into the back of the interface. There is a little switch you need to select on the back of the interface. It says condenser or dynamic. You want to make sure you have dynamic selected since this is a dynamic microphone. And then all you got to do is take your USB Type-C end and plug it into the back of the interface, and then take the other end and pretty much plug it into your computer. Then after that, it should light up, which means it's pretty much powered on. Then you just want to go into your system settings again and just make sure you have the SC3 selected as your default microphone pretty much, and then everything should be good. So there's two things to keep in mind if you're going to use this as an XLR microphone. If you want these RGB lights to be lit up in the back, you will also have to have this USB cable plugged into the back of the microphone and plugged into your computer to pretty much power the RGB lights. The only buttons on the microphone that will work after that is pretty much the RGB select button. So as you can see, I'm selecting it and it's changing colors. I don't like that color. Change it. There we go. But there's also the mute button on the side here, and if I hit it, I can still talk just fine. The only way to pretty much mute yourself from there is actually hitting the interface mute button. So don't trick yourself and think you're actually muted when you're not by hitting the button on the side of the microphone. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so if you wanted to buy this microphone bundle for yourself or somebody else, you can find this thing listed on Amazon. And as of recording this video, it's going for around $99, which is actually a really good deal for a microphone and an interface. But if you didn't want to buy the bundle and you just wanted to buy the microphone or just the interface, you can do that. And I'll have links down in the description just for that. And also, if you check down there, I'll have some discount codes you can use at checkout to get an additional percentage off as well. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please drop a like, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and also if you want to check out another product from Fine, a low profile boom arm, that'll be linked right here. I would have used it for this video, but mine is white, and black on black just looks better, so oh well, what are you going to do? But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.